So, for the first time since 2011, we get back jump pack cannonesses. So, jump pack cannonesses are now a thing for the Sisters. Well, actually, will be a thing soon when the new codex drops. At this rate, probably next month. But yes, the cannoness is getting some classic options back in the form of the power maul, the chain, the eviscerator, the hand flamer. It's getting 3 different head options, if not more. An option that we don't see in the Warcom article, but we do see in the trailer, is her with a halberd, which is nice. I'd like a power spear as well, but I don't know if they'll do that. It would be cool if they did. We'll see what they do with the actual kit when they release it. But the problem with the model really is that it kind of looks a bit bland. Like, this is supposed to be the commander of a Sisters of Battle. Like, this is supposed to be a commander of a Sister of Battle mission, or large denomination of Sisters of Battle, and the model is kinda meh. Like, it's interesting. It looks like there's a bit of posing, different posing options for the feet, going off how we see them posed between the Order of Our Martyred Lady Cannoness and the Bloody Rose Cannoness. I love that the Bloody Rose are the ones with the eviscerator. Yeah, we've got the option for a hand flamer, and it's not our normal style of hand flamer. It actually looks more like the Blood Angels one. I've done that. Blood Angels hand flamers were a good way to get them before we had plastic models for our range. Beyond, the Immolator. That was our only plastic model for 15 years. The Exorcist was semi-plastic in that it used the Immolator and then had metal bits. But yes, beyond that, we've got the new Combat Patrol has been announced. The new Battle Force has also been announced. The Battle Force will sell out, I think. But it is basically just 3 boxes of Seraphim, the new Cannoness, and an Exorcist. And I really hope they don't nerf the Exorcist with the new codex. It needs to keep the indirect fire ability. It not having that has hurt. It has been lousy that it's taken this long for Sisters to get the Exorcist to work. Like, the thing has worked in the lore since the beginning, and how it worked in Dawn of War Soulstorm. It's sad that Soulstorm is our best depiction. I haven't played Gladius' Sister of Battle expansion, so I don't know if that's all that good. The codex is nothing to write home about in terms of the cover art. Cover art's just the 2020 codex with a horizontal stripe grain filter over the top of it, and the new Warhammer logo. I feel kind of underwhelmed by it. It feels a bit lazy. But yeah, the new Combat Patrol is a thing. You know how Combat Patrols sometimes get much better or much worse? This just feels kind of like a sideways slide. It doesn't feel better. It doesn't feel worse. It just feels kind of bad in a different kind of way to the other one. So, like, in this, there is no dedicated anti-tank ranged options. The power mauls might work as an anti-tank, which would be nice, but there's no, the way they've built this in the picture is how we're going to have to field it. So we've got no melter guns across the entire force. The cannoness loadout, unless the rules team have remembered that condemned or bolt guns have a bolt gun in them, is going to basically be pretty terrible in a fight. At least one of the sisters has a power sword. the Sister Superior has a power sword now. Combi Flamer. I find it kind of lame that, they've gone, let's just go all in on the Flamer. It's like, no, give one of them a melter weapon and keep the other and have a Flamer as well. Just don't forget that Sisters do have melter in their Holy Trinity, and it comes with a full strength squad of Arco Flagrants, which is good, because the army box only came with the pathetic strength Arco Flagrants. So yes, hopefully on screen at the moment you're enjoying me building a jump pack cannoness. Now, for some heresy in a different form, I'm out of order on this. It would seem we have the Dawnbringers Crusade stuff. This is looking at this week's pre-orders. So we've got the Dawnbringer Crusade ending book. We've got the new Chaos stuff. I'm kind of on it. Sculpts are fine. Horses look kind of horseish. The Dark Oath Chieftain on War Steed, it looks kind of bland. That steed pose kind of feels the same as a few other models that they've done. Like they've just swapped the mesh over the same posed wireframe. The weird Dracoth White Wilderfiend thing is horrific. The Dark Oath Marauders look fine. Dark Oath Fell Riders look okay. Chaotic and Nexus Chaotica, so a different version of the Chaos Shrine thing that we got with that expansion, not expansion, with Vigilus way back when. We've got Sekar, the Fang of Nilter, which is a stretched out, golden armored, dead looking thing. Now it apparently is a soul blight vampire and apparently a hypnotist. I wonder if there's actually clear rules to allow you to turn enemies to her service. That'd be neat. And Kresh and Krethusa, the Crone Seer, is finally in standalone. Cool. Part of me wants to get it to turn into an alternative living saint. And that's a bit more fitting the dark aesthetic I went with the Grim Reaper saint that I've made. And we've got made to order. Yay! A made to order with not enough warning to save up to buy it. I wanted a void shield generator, but I'm not able to drop that kind of money on such short notice for it. Not when I'm still paying off a Melkador and something else that will be on the channel soon, hopefully. Well, one of the channels, but that's a discussion for the future. But yes, we've got a whole lot of the old Sector Mechanicus terrain on made to order. It's lousy, it's made to order. This is stuff that just should be available to order from the web store. Like it's terrain. Blood Brawl's getting character, Middle Earth's getting a 5 model box game. There's a new Black Library novel for Gotrek Gurnison, or should we say the Gotrek Gurnison. And yeah, some other books are getting released. There's a heresy novel and something else, and a German version of The Witch Seeker or Seer novel. Okay, on to other things. We've got a new Necromunda expansion or edition, where they're going to Hive Secundus, and we've got what looks like 2 different gangs teaming up to take on the Melstrain Gene Stealer cult, who came about as a result of Mechanicus research. The thing I find interesting is the Melstrain Gene Stealers look like they're using the Hive Scum models as a base with just Gene Stealer bits added onto them, which I'm not against. That is, except for the Gene Stealer stuff, and it turns out that brain creature is a Melstrain Gene Stealer. That's fine, I guess. Yeah, the Hive Scum just look like the Melstrain Gene Stealer hybrids look like the Hive Scum models. So that's an interesting choice on GW's part. They're also is it House Scryer? Not House Scryer. We've got Van Saar getting a new lot of stuff in there, which is neat. I kind of like the Medicae servo arm on one of them. And yeah, there's a new rulebook for it, which neat. There was a Gene Stealer cult character. The Gene Stealer cult alongside, well, basically the next 2 40k codexes are Gene Stealer cult and Sisters of Battle. What I think is going to happen is Sister of Battle, Gene Stealer cult, and then the next one after it, because we know the one after it is Imperial Agents, because the thing leaked. GW don't like that it leaked, but it leaked. But yeah, the Tyranids, because GW aren't doing a range expansion like they have with some of the other armies, Tyranids are getting their token one character model release alongside the Codex. This is in the form of the Benefactus, which is an anti-tank psyker. The Codex has some decent art on it. The Gentile Cult Battle Force looks like a semi-decent way to build up a motor pool. I mean, it comes with 2 of the Rock Grinder kit, one built up as a Rock Grinder and one built up as a Goliath truck. You've got how many? 10 hybrids, 10 pure strain Gen Stealers and an Abominant, and 5 aberrants in there. Neat, I guess. The combat patrol's been changed around. I don't have positive feelings on it. It's an okay combat patrol. I mean, 10 acolytes. Acolytes? Yeah, 10 acolytes and what looks like an icon. What am I mistaken? Pardon any background noise you can hear. Yeah, they've got the new that Jackal Alpha on the bike. They've got the Road Rock Runner, totally not a Tauros. They're the unit of 5 bikers that have a quad bike in there, but they're not really the real focus of this thing. Legions Imperialis got a fleeting mention in there in the Devastation of Talan campaign book, which kind of revealed a few new things. There's some reinforcement kits on the way for Solar Auxilia and Legion and Space Marine Legions in the form of the Termite, in the form of the Sikaran Arctis and Punisher, as well as the Saber strike tanks. Legion Imperialis, we're getting the the Lehman Russ variants. 2 variants apparently, an Annihilator variant, and that also can be built as a Exterminator variant, and the Demolisher that can be built as an Annihilator. Okay, then. They also taunt us with that art for the Shadow Sword that we haven't seen officially announced as an upcoming model. And the star of the show was the new Mechanicum. Or more, was Mechanicum coming to plastic. They look awesome. We know that at the very least they're getting this, and they'll be getting a few more units on top of that in plastic, because we saw a few of them. I think, maybe. We're getting the tech thralls with lass weapons. We're getting the Trios armored conveyor, the Castellax, and the Thanatar. Oh, the Thanatar isn't in the box. Okay, that's a shame, because that would be really cool to have in the box, given how much it'll cost on its own. But yeah, the massive Thanatar construct automata thing, with its massive plasma bombard mortar thing, is finally coming to plastic, and which is going to be neat. They spent ages talking about it, and we're getting a new Magos character. We're getting a new design of a Magos for Heresy that has what appears to be some kind of Volkite weapon, a conversion beamer, and a power spear. Nice. That's going to get converted into a 40k model a lot. So, out of all of the Heresy stuff, out of all of the announcements for both that came out both with the preview show and that are coming to pre-order this week, what are you looking forward to? I mean, I've already built a jump pack cannoness. I look forward to the kit because it'll give me more parts, and because I actually will get it. But I'm not buying it as part of that box. I will buy it when it comes out on its own. I'm not buying into FOMO. On the subject of FOMO, a future video will be containing models that are now out of production unless GW does that thing they did with the Dark Imperium and Leviathan, and not Leviathan, Dark Imperium character models, and then later the Indomitus character models. They may well re-release the contents of the old Sister Battle Army box as a standalone set. But yeah, anyway, thank you guys for watching. I will be back with more in future. My next Warhammer video will be on the Scutari Marshal. I just need to finish the thing and finish some stuff that's got to go with it. Because what is a Scutari Marshal without troops to command? But you'll see them soon enough at the end of the Scutari Marshal's video. And in their own video in a different place that will be revealed soon. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.